All right, September 12th, highlights from GreatStockPicks.com, our live trading chat room today. Things are picking up a little bit. It feels like a little volume coming back. I guess we had the Apple conference today. That got things going. And a lot of stuff coming out the rest of the week, so we should have some more excitement. It's been pretty boring up until last couple days. SWHC, we called it long right here. Now, this is thanks to one of our members. As it was about right here, they private messaged me and said, hey, what about SWHC? We've been watching that one ever since the gap up and started to climb. I said, I agree. I like it on a high of day break with a stop right below this 5-minute candle. So that worked out. I mean, it wasn't huge. 1056, 1057, something like that. It made it up to 1080 something. Never even came close. Never even came back and challenged the entry. So it was just a matter of pay yourself as you want on the way up, right? Now, I put together a new entry strategy this weekend, made a video for our members, and so far this week is kind of that experimental week. We're tweaking it and so on, but literally it's working so good that I had a couple members private message me today and said, hey, please don't include this strategy or don't explain this strategy in your video. So usually I try to show the entries, but it's almost like they don't want it to get out. So I'll just leave it at this. It's sort of a bottom feeding strategy. We've always been, people say I don't like bottom feeding. A lot of people say that. I would answer to those people that every day each stock only prints its low of the day one time. If you can find a way to get in pretty close to the low of the day with an intelligent stop, there's nothing wrong with intraday bottom feeding. Nothing wrong at all. Okay, it's pretty rare that a stock closes at its low of the day. Oftentimes you get intraday capitulation and you can get a nice low risk bounce if you know how to play them. Okay, so to me it's not all we do, but as you saw Smith & Wesson and other stocks, but it is a very nice strategy to have in your trading arsenal. Okay, so I'll just show you real quick. CNC, one of our all-stars, Stephen B, used our strategy here on CNC today. There was the entry, there was the stop. Beautiful. All right, I projected Macy's live and gave everybody the entry right here and the stop right here. Abercrombie and Fitch. This wasn't a bottom feeding play, but it was the same kind of strategy. Had this huge move here. I don't want to chase this, but as it came in, you can see the arrow and then the red line is the stop, and a beautiful move there on Abercrombie as well. And I had the projector on showing everybody using the same strategy that was used on Macy's and CNC. Even though this one wasn't hitting lows for the day, to me it still met the parameters for the entry. All right, strong stock, clean pullback, time to start looking for a bounce, and almost went up $1 from there on a little more than a dime risk that didn't get stopped out. So I'll cut it short today, leave it at that, and we'll follow up with highlights from tomorrow's chat room session. All right, put out a video tomorrow night. Have a good night.